welcome to a new spring edit video. In this video I'm going to show you how I clean out my closet for spring, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to buy new clothes and to update your wardrobe for springtime. The first thing that I do when I clean out my closet for spring is I take out all the stuff that is very wintry and that I won't be able to wear anymore because it's just too warm. For example, this sweater is quite fluffy and warm, and I think it's a bit too hot to still wear at this temperature outside. Another sweater that I won't wear anymore is this very thick woolen sweater with a really high neck. It's very hot and not very appropriate for spring anymore, so I won't wear this anymore. Some things are probably still wearable, especially if you live in Belgium like me, like this thin woolen top. It's probably still possible to wear this, especially at night or just when it's a more chilly day outside. I think this one is still gonna stay into my closet until it's really getting warmer outside. Another thing that's really wintry is shoes. These shoes, for example, I'm not gonna wear anymore. These are very wintry. I wear them when it's snowing outside and I need something with some grip and that is very rainproof. So it's still raining outside in spring in Belgium, but these are too wintry to still wear in springtime. And then another pair of shoes that I won't wear anymore are these shoes that I have this sheepskin inside. I'm not sure if it's not real sheepskin, but you know what I mean. It's very wintry style, and it's more like a snow boot kind of shoe, so these I'm not gonna wear anymore. So it's quite personal which shoes you still like to wear in summer, but personally I don't like to wear very dark colors anymore, like black shoes, very thick shoes, or warm like the ones that I showed you, and shoes that are obviously made for weather conditions that aren't there anymore, like snow. So if you have any of these, I would say take them out of your closet and make space for shoes that are more appropriate for spring. The second thing that you're gonna want to do when you're cleaning out your spring closet is just making 3 piles. Make a pile with stuff that you definitely want to keep, that you love, another pile that you're unsure about, and then another pile that is like, no, I'm not gonna wear that anymore, I don't like it anymore, or it doesn't suit me anymore, or it doesn't fit anymore. Just make these 3 piles. Then what you're gonna do with the pile that you don't want anymore is you either give it away to someone, or you give it to a friend or a sibling who really likes it, or you can give it to like some people that really need it, like I don't know, some local organization that gives clothes to people in need, or you can sell it in a second-hand store or maybe online if you want. I'm going to show you a few items of clothing that I will definitely keep, and I base myself on these 3 criteria. The first criterion is it still up to date? Would you still be able to combine it with some new trends or some new items that you like or that you saw in stores? Is it still up to date, yes or no? If it is, you can still wear it. If it's not, you should decide if you want to keep it or not, if you're really in love with it or if you're attached to it in some way. But if not, you should just get rid of it. The second criterion is it really you? Sometimes you buy something because it looks good on someone else or on the mannequin or whatever. You saw a really pretty picture on Instagram or on Pinterest with someone who wore this thing, and then it was on you and you didn't really like it, but you still have it and you really like the item, but you don't like the way it looks on you, or it's not really your style. Or maybe it was your style last year or the year before, but it's not your style anymore because your style obviously evolves sometimes. So if that's the case, you should just get rid of it. The third thing you should ask yourself is it something that makes you happy? Like, is it something that makes you feel good when you wear it? Did you even ever wear it? Because sometimes you didn't wear it even though you liked it. Was it uncomfortable when you wore it? So that's the third thing, and it's really important. You have to feel good in what you wear, you have to feel confident, you have to feel pretty, and it has to make you happy when you put it on. If it does not make you happy, just get rid of it. So what you're gonna do with this pile of clothing that you're unsure about, you can either put it in a box and put it away somewhere in your house where you don't see it. And I would say if you don't think about these clothes in 3 months or something, then it's a reason to just give them away or sell them. What you can also do is just keep them and put them somewhere in your closet where you can still see them. And if you're still not wearing them in about 2 or 3 months, then you should just get rid of them as well. One of the things that I still really love and that's gonna look so nice with new things that are in the shops right now and that I already bought is this cream beige soft spring coat. I think if you have something like this in your closet, you should just really hang on to it and wear it as long as you can, because I think this never goes out of style. Some other things that are really still perfectly fine with the current fashion, gonna be fine forever basically, is a beige sweater, like knitwear stuff that is cream or beige or even white. Something like this is really classic. It's gonna look fine in 5 years if you ask me. Cream or beige soft knitwear is very comfy, very nice, and it's definitely something that you should keep if you have it in your closet. Another thing that never goes out of style is stripes. Well, these ruffles are a little bit more fashionable, but they're still very much in right now. Stripes are very classic. I've worn it forever, and I think the ruffles, they're not too fashionable. I would still wear it next year even if there weren't ruffles in the stores anymore, because I always really liked ruffles anyway. Some other things that I'm gonna keep and that I wear very often in summer, not really in spring because it's a bit too cold in Belgium, but these skirts are really great. They're high waist. These skirts are very classic as well. They go with a lot of stuff. They don't really go out of style. You can just style them to look more current. For example, using accessories like a certain handbag that is really in right now, or a pair of shoes that is really in right now, for example mules, or a straw bag. You can just update stuff like this very easily by just choosing the right accessories. Another thing that I have from last year and I'm definitely gonna keep is something like this. It's a rattan, I think it's called, bag. It's like a really hard straw kind of bag, and it's still very current right now and you see it a lot. So this is a very trendy look, but I think it's also really classic because I think people have been wearing stuff like this forever. The third thing that you should do if you want to update your spring wardrobe is look online and just pin the things that you really like and just make a special pin board full of items that you really love. It can be just anything from shoes to handbags to clothing. Making a visual pin board of the stuff that you like gives you an idea of what do you actually like. What is it that makes your style so typical for you? Is it some kind of shoe? Is it some kind of material, maybe like a fabric, for example linen, or maybe you like knitwear a lot, or maybe just denim or leather. Another plus of having a visual pin board of stuff that you like is you can see what would look nice with the stuff that you already have in your closet, because you can see the pictures and you can see your own wardrobe, and then you can insert some things that you find online and you can see if it matches. And it's also a nice way to find trendy new things that will be a really nice way to update your current wardrobe. Because it's really easy to just buy something that's really now and combine it with something that you have that is, for example, very classic, or even not very classic but not very on trend, but you combine it with something that is very on trend, like for example a wicker bag at the moment and some mules, and you'll be fully transformed into 2018. The fourth thing you can do to update your spring wardrobe is by going to the shop. You go to stores in the high street or whatever store you like, and you just look what they have, what's on trend, what's being sold. This way you can just do the same thing as when you pin stuff online or when you look online for clothing. You can see what's new, you can see what you would like, and just go and take a look. Don't buy anything right now, just take a look what you would like. The difference when you go into the shop is obviously that you can feel the items, you can see the items, you don't see them on the mannequin, because sometimes the website shows the items on a mannequin and they look weird or they don't look like they would look on you. And going to shops also allows you to combine the stuff in the shop, so you can make outfits right away, or you can bring some stuff that you already have at home or just wear them and then try them on with the new things, so that you can combine them and see if it looks nice. And then the last tip that I have to update your spring closet is just buy the things that you like, the things that suit you, and the things that you need. That means you shouldn't buy things that you don't really like or that are not your style, but they are really trendy right now. If it's not your style, just don't buy it. Even if it's really trendy right now, don't buy it. For example, me, I don't really like this typical style of, I don't know what you call it, this Kylie Jenner style maybe, or Kim Kardashian style. I really don't know that much about that kind of icons, you could call them, but it's a very typical style and it's not my thing at all. And you see a lot of that kind of style on the high street and online as well. So if you don't like that kind of style, just don't go into it and just stay true to what you like, and that's the most important thing. You should also keep in mind, what do you need into your wardrobe? For example, if you already have a denim skirt and it's perfectly fine, then you just don't really need to buy a new denim skirt unless it's completely different to the other one. For example, the washing is different or the color is just completely different, like a light blue or dark blue, for example. But you should really think of what do you still need into your wardrobe, which is why you need to complete the first two steps that I spoke about first. And the last thing that you should keep in mind when you buy something new is, does it suit you? Is it flattering you? Does it make you look better? Does it make you feel good? Because if something does not make you feel pretty and good, it will show, because you won't look confident and people will be able to tell. So it's better to just go for things that suit your body type, suit your hair color, suit your skin tone, suit your style, your personality. You'll feel pretty. You'll be able to express yourself through your clothing, and you'll feel confident and comfortable, and that's the most important thing. So these were my spring wardrobe clean out tips. If you want to see more of this kind of videos, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can also click the little bell so that you get notified when I post new videos. You can also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye!